Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to y'all guys about menstrual cups. Did I say that out loud? It seems to be something as far as menstrual cycles goes that women tend to keep hush hush and we don't talk much about, even with our doctors. I kind of think that's crazy. So let's get started here. I was thinking about things to do for my channel, and one thing that I have pretty passionate about is menstrual cups, and it's actually kind of a new thing for me within the last year, but it's something that has really touched on my heart, and I can't recommend them enough. I've got a little backstory for you here. I hate tampons. I've always hated tampons. I don't like the way they feel. They've always been like extremely drying and just, is itchy or scratchy the right way? I guess that would be the best way to describe it. It's just itchy or scratchy, and I just hated them. I hated the way that they felt, and they never were very absorbent, or that they would leak for me, regardless of the style, the brand, whatever. Hated them. But pads, on the flip side, are, to me, they always felt really gross and hot, and just, I hated dealing with those too. So I just kind of thought that was my only two options, and so I just kind of pattered back and forth. Keep in mind, for the last almost 4 years now, I have not had a menstrual cycle up until about 8 months ago, and that is because of my children. Have been pregnant or breastfeeding, or both, for like this whole time, the past 4 years pretty much. So I haven't really had to deal with that, although once I did, we had moved here to East Texas. So yeah, that's why my disheveled, really sweaty, probably all my makeup's, I think, is probably sweated off by now. I took the kids to the zoo this morning, and it's flipping hot. It's like in the upper 90s, and that's not including humidity here. So anyhow, back to where I was talking about is, I knew I had to do something because I couldn't stay with the pad route, especially during the summer. I was like, I'm going to be getting like diaper rash like my daughter. Like, I cannot do that. And then I was like, but tampons are so uncomfortable to me. And painful, like, just because of the dryness. I couldn't stand those. So I thought, what can I do? Well, I was talking to my sister who lives up in Denver, and she mentioned, well, I just recently decided to try a menstrual cup. And I was like, what is a menstrual cup? And she goes, you've never heard of them? I said, no. She goes, well, my gynecologist told me about it. I'm like, that's funny. My gynecologist only ever talks about tampons or pads whenever I've mentioned it. She goes, well, that's your two options. Well, turns out it's not your two options, so don't believe that whenever they tell you that. She went on to tell me about what it was and kind of explain it, and I was just kind of grossed out by the idea at first. I thought, that's really unnatural. And when I told her what I was thinking, she says, well, Reba, what is natural about wadding up a bunch of cotton to sit on and wear it as a diaper for a week straight? What is natural about shoving cotton up your hoo-ha for a week and then having to pull it out with a string? What is natural about that? And I thought, yep, you got a point. So I just kind of brushed it off because at that point it wasn't anything urgent. And then a few weeks later I thought, nope, gotta look into this more. I'm going to find out. Even if I try it and hate it, at least I can say I tried it. So I did. I found several different blog posts to read. One thing that's really helped me is there's a young lady here on YouTube, and her name is Bree. I think that's her name, Bree. And she's with Precious Star Pads. I'll try to find her channel and link it down below. But love her videos, and that's where I decided what menstrual cup I wanted to try first. And I have moved on from there. I now own 3. And I'll be doing a kind of showing you each menstrual cup and then giving an explanation on them, what I think are pros and cons of each, and then later on we'll also be doing a video comparing the two different brands that I have, because I have 2 brands but 3 different cups. Anyhow, that was what got me started on this journey. I can honestly say that I like both menstrual cups that I have tenfold better than ever using pads or tampons. I like one menstrual cup better than the other. That's why I have 2 of one brand and 1 of the other. But regardless, cannot stress enough how awesome it is to try it and go look at. And we'll get into a little more of it next video. If you want to hear more about this, give it a thumbs up and go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.